Right, wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to Chickens on the Loose podcast. I know I'm going to do a podcast until Blackpool, but we thought we'll beat this and get this going. So, in today's podcast, we'll be just talking about the post match Bradford City game against Port Vale, pre matching the Mansfield game, also getting latest news from Harry, who is joining us from Plymouth. If you want to shout about, vent about anything, and also what's on your plate. So let's get this show on the road, shall we? Right, Harry. So Bradford played Port Vale. I don't know what you saw of the game.
Um,
Did you see anything, highlights or anything of the game?
I have not seen highlights as of yet. But then again, from what I heard from Ash, Vale were playing dirty. Um, so yeah, that's the last thing you really want to see is your own team having to play a team who are just absolute filth. But yeah, obviously you came out of it with another 3 points on the board, taking home a 1-0 victory. But yeah, I mean, not a bad performance, but in all fairness, though, you could have done a bit better given your 2-0 win against Wigan on Boxing Day.
So for people who have not seen it, here is the goal.
Miller, lovely cushion header. But oh, you beauty! What a head, son! What a head!
That's Metcalf's absolute peach of a screamer.
1 foot, brilliant step out of his feet, whips it in the far corner. Amos, no chance. What a strike, Jamie, and what has been.
So yeah, that was the goal there. So then we're just going to go over quickly some stats. Some stats. I haven't done, no. So this is some stats from the game. So Bradford City 1-0 there, Port Vale. So Bradford City won 1-0 with Metcalf scoring in the 67th minute. And the stats are here are basically 56% to Bradford, 44% ball possession. Bradford had 15 shots compared to their 7. Shots on target, 2-1. Big chances, 1-0. Big chances, 1-0. Akin passes 237 of 157. Fouls committed, 6 and 12. The other 11-3 there. And obviously shots. So, Harry, what's your thoughts on that?
Pretty good shot, pretty good stats for Bradford. I'm going to be honest. I don't really know a lot about the stats. I'm a football fan, but I don't really know a lot about the stats. What the hell's wrong with me? But I'd say you put on a good performance, really good performance. And obviously, that goal from Metcalf. Oh, what a goal! I bet, honestly, like, can I take a guess and say all of Valley Parade was just out of their seats screaming?
Yeah, we did really well on that. Basically, everyone just went mental. How's it
Yeah,
going, Harry? Top of the cop, Harry. Hope you're well. If you want to come and join us, Harry, feel free.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, not bad stats from Bradford. All you can do is just improve on that for Mansfield.
Okay, and I completely forgot to play something there. So that was this. So that was the post match, and now we are going on to this. So we're now going on to pre-match, and this is. I'm going to get it started. So we got Mansfield Town versus Bradford City live on Sky Sports Plus, and the referee is Ross Joyce. And now I have to play this. So the referee stats for the game is this. So Mr. Joyce, we've had him a couple of times. He's had 9 appearances in League 1, 24 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, 4 penalties. In League 2, he's had 5 appearances, 20 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, 2 penalties. FA Cup, he's had 2 appearances, 7 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, no penalties. The EFL Trophy, he's had 1 appearance, 2 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, no penalties. National League, 1 appearance, 3 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, no penalties. EFL Cup, he's had 1 appearance, 1 yellow card, no second yellows, no reds, no penalties. Altogether, he's had 19 appearances, 57 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, and 6 penalties. So we'll see what happens there. So then, what's your thoughts on the referee there, Harry?
I've said it before, I'll say it again. The referee is never on Bradford's side, and especially if you're playing away, he definitely ain't going to be on your side. No offense to you, but it's like the referee you had the other day with Wigan and probably Port Vale as well. Just complete arseholes, really. So I really wouldn't be surprised if the referee again decides to take the home side. But I mean, all you can do is just hope for the best, really, and hope he's not as big of an idiot as the others.
Yeah. And then we are going to play this. So the team news for this, and it is from Sports Mole. So a possible lineup for Mansfield Town, do apologise if I butcher names, is Roberts, Oschini, Sweeney, Cargill, Reid, Mara, Welsh, Lewis, Blake, Tracy, McAdams, Evans and Oates. With possible Bradford team, Walker, Wright, Till, Kelly, Halliday, Metcalf, Power, Torre, Sarcevic, Wright and Humphreys. And I know people like a bit of stats. So Mansfield Town League 1 form is lost, drawn, lost, 1-1. All competitions, they've drawn, lost, 1-1. Bradford have won, lost, 1-1 in league. And then in all forms have lost, 1-1, lost, 1-1. So team news is Mansfield will be without Elliot Hewitt after he was forced off early against Bolton with an injury, and Lewis Reid is expected to replace him. Oates will once again lead the lineup, finding the back of the net on Monday, while top goal scorer Welvens could be coming to the side for Max Dickoff. Bradford defender Aidan Moore is set to miss the game after picking up an injury. The warm-up ahead of the win over Port Vale, meaning Joe Wright, Curtis Till and Kelly will continue at the back. Joint top goal scorer Bobby Poynton also missed the Port Vale win after suffering a foot injury on Boxing Day. He's expected to miss the Mansfield game, with Tariq Wright set to keep his place with Anthony Sarcevic. So the Sports Mall thinks Bradford are going to win 2-1. So then I need to go over to back to this when it works. Technology at the minute is my friend, so here we go. So let's quickly nip back over to here. So top goal scorer is Evans for them, Sarcevic for us. Evans, he scored 5, with Sarcevic has scored 7. He's had 2 assists, Sarcevic, compared to 1 of Evans. Inside, Mansfield have scored 5 goals in the last 5 matches. Ryan Oates has the most shots on target per match for Mansfield, 1. Ryan Oates has created the big chances for Mansfield, 6. Bradford have scored 7 goals in their last 5 matches. And Max Power has created the most big chances for Bradford on 5. And Stevens Humphreys has the most shots on target per match for Bradford on 1.5. So, what's your thoughts on the referee and the team there? I've just read out there, Harry.
Well, I've already said my opinions on the ref. The team, however, that could be a really good lineup. But obviously, seeing as you've now got Bobby Poynton out off injured, I feel like most of your goals are going to have to rely on either Metcalf, Sarcevic, or maybe Power. But I'd say you got a very strong lineup. Obviously, Sam Walker in goal, keep him on. But yeah, I just feel like you'll be at a bit of a disadvantage without Bobby Poynton now being off injured. So I'd say that's really it.
Okay, so then I will play this. So what is your score prediction for the game tomorrow?
So obviously, I've just wrapped up my podcast at Green Army Loop. For this, I'm sticking to what I said on my platform. I'm saying this is going to be a glorious 2-0 win to the Bantams.
Yeah, I think Bradford are going to win 3-0, hopefully. So, Harry, do you just want to quickly plug your podcast?
Yep. So my podcast is the Green Army Loop, exclusive trying to upload to Spotify, but I'm having some technical difficulties there. So at the moment, my episodes are currently available on X on my profile at Green Army Loop. So feel free to drop me a follow on X/Twitter as well as TikTok, even though I haven't really uploaded anything on TikTok. I tend to release episodes every Tuesday ahead of the weekend. But I'm thinking of switching it up and moving to another platform. But when I do that, I shall let you know. But for now, Green Army Loop on X on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. So feel free to drop me a follow. Come on, you Greens.
Okay, and we'll just quickly nip into your team at the minute. Your game tomorrow, what do you think your score prediction will be tomorrow?
So we're going off to Stevenage tomorrow. We've still got Joe Rolls off suspended, and we've now received news that Owen Azeni has now been injured following our game at Wickham the other day. So I'm saying for the Argyle, at the moment we're playing better away than we are at home. So I'm saying we're going to be coming out of Stevenage with hopefully a 1-0 win. Again, even if it is just 1-0, I'll be happy with that. But 3 points is 3 points. So yeah, I'm going to say 1-0 to the Mighty Greens.
Okay, I think you're going to win 2-0. So we've had Bantamsbeak, who think Bradford's going to win 2-0. Max Power and Sarcevic to score. Josh, I'm only doing a really short podcast today, so I'm winding down in the next 5 or 10 minutes or so. So then this leads me on to this. So, Harry, do you want to chat about, vent about anything?
Not really. I mean, obviously, I've done all of my score predictions earlier, so best of luck to all of the teams that are going to be playing on New Year's Day. With Plymouth, though, I'd say we don't really need Joe Rolls back, but it'll be nice to have him back on the defensive back line. And best of luck to recovery to Owen Azeni, Caleb Watts, and Bradley Ibrahim, who have both been injured for quite some time now. So best of luck to recovery. Best of luck to all the teams who are playing on New Year's Day. And of course, up the fucking Greens.
We've had one comment come in, so I'll just get to that in a minute. My vent.
Oh, it's a vent.
Just about the referees, really. Like normal.
Yeah.
Last couple of games, they've been a bit dodgy. Obviously, when we played Wigan the other day, there was a couple of elbows again. Referee did do jack all about it. So referees, I think, really need extra help on the pitch. And I think it's time to introduce VAR
Yes.
to League One and League Two.
Yes. I mean, I'm actually jealous of like Premier League and Championship because like obviously they get VAR and we don't. Like just because we're in a lower league doesn't mean we doesn't mean we shouldn't have less of what the higher leagues have. You know, like we should all be equal. We're all in the same 92, so we should all have like We should all have VAR, equal refs, and equal say in everything. Really. So yeah, I'm going to back you on that. We do need VAR in League 1 and 2, 100%.
Yeah, sound. So this leads me on to this.
You've been playing so hard, and now you're ready to eat. You've had a fun morning, now it's lunchtime, and you'll be in for a treat. So, what's on your plate?
Spaghetti noodles!
What's on your plate?
Spaghetti and cake!
We love lunchtime, 'cause it's lunchtime. What's on your plate?
So, Harry, what is on your plate?
At this point, mate, I really do not know. I'm probably going to have a sandwich before I head off to see my mate and start my shift. Obviously, tonight I'm at a New Year's party after I finish work, so I might grab something from the Chinese to enjoy at the pub while I'm having a good time and having a New Year's drink.
Yeah, so I've just had a bacon butty. But so the VAR, so we've had Cody VAR. Cody says VAR has no planned play. VAR has no place in the Football League. And Harry from Top of the Cops put, no, we don't need VAR. I disagree with these comments. I think we need VAR.
We do
in the league,
especially with.
Yep. Sorry, Harry. Go on.
I was going to say, especially with Bradford's most recent games, obviously the opposing team using elbows, like it's not needed. It's not needed, and obviously what Jack was saying in our group chat the other day, obviously elbows were thrown, penalties should have been given, possibly even probably a red card as well. So VAR definitely needs to come into effect for the lower leagues.
Yeah, we've had Mike Hawks on TikTok have the Scottish Premier League version. It's a more basic one. Yeah, I agree. I think we should have like a light version in the EFL. Obviously, there's incidents in the EFL, for example, where we played Wigan. There were a couple of elbows about. So hopefully the EFL do eventually come and introduce that, because there's some tackles, I think, in the EFL and some incidents in the EFL what need VAR on it. So I want to get your thoughts in VAR. Probably going to be here for the next couple of minutes. Harry, what's going on at your team at the minute?
Not really a lot. Cleverly's still in charge. At the moment, I'm keeping it neutral with him. It just all depends on who we bring in and who we sell during the transfer window, really. If he makes the right decisions, if we can keep winning games, then I'd say, yeah, he can stay. But if we start dropping any more or we just keep bringing in free loan players, then there's not really a point. But I mean, I did see the other day, I think it was Owendale. I think one of our players, Owendale, I think he's in talks to extending his contract at Argyle, because we've had him on loan from November to January, which I still think is a pointless signing. But yeah, if we can extend his contract, that'll help us out. But yeah, I'm saying it all depends on the transfer window, really, and how we can perform after, like, in the new year. I mean, we can't afford to go back down to League Two. Can't have a back-to-back relegation. We're already a laughing stock as it is. So, yeah, right. Like, spend some money, make the right decisions, and just give it your all at the games, really.
So we've had a couple of questions coming on TikTok. Jack, you go into the Mansfield game tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to the game. But then we've had ADB89. Do you think you're overachieving, and when do you think the bubble will burst? If so, with the bubble bursting, I think it's going to happen at some point, but I don't know when. Yes, we are overachieving. We are doing well. We are getting lucky with results here and there. Personally, in January, I think Andy Cook will be leaving in January. And I think obviously a couple other players will be leaving. Cookie could have probably started on Monday on the bench, but he didn't even get picked. I think Swan and Cav got picked in front of him. So you can read into that what you want. So we've got a question for you, Harry, from
Ooh.
Mike. From Mike
got-
Hart.
I got fans. That's new.
Yeah. He's put, as a Reading fan living in Plymouth, people are divided on Cleverly.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on that question there from Mike Hawk?
My opinions on Cleverly. Oof. Well, Mike, to answer your question, if you listen to Johnny's podcast before we started going on the streak we're on at the moment, I was Cleverly out. But now, as it stands, given we're now winning games, we're going up the table. At the moment, I'm mixed, really. Like some of the decisions that he's making aren't the right ones, but at the same time, he's also getting us points on the table. So at the moment, I'm neither Tom in or Tom out. I'm just Tom. Do what you can and don't fuck it up, really.
Hello, guys.
So
It's 6-7.
we've had Mike again on TikTok. How's Tom McIntyre doing? He's not really getting a game. He's not really getting picked. He came on for about 10 seconds the other day before he got before the full-time whistle went. So personally, I think he might be going back as well.
But then again, I mean, sorry, Johnny.
Right, go on.
Oh God, what was that thing you were saying a minute ago? On oh God, I've lost it. Never mind.
So what was the score with you and Vale? Bradford won 1-0 against Port Vale. ADB89. Also, Andy Cook isn't fit enough. He's never been fit enough. Ever since he's had his ACL, obviously he's coming back slowly. There's been rumours of him swelling all over the place, of him going to Barrow on social media, but don't know how true that is. But personally, I think Andy Cook could be going. Looking forward to another 3 points at the end of January. That's from a Bolton fan. From a Doncaster fan.
Then again, how long have you had Andy Cook with the Bantams for?
He's been there for years. About 5 years.
But I mean, like, in the January transfer, if he was to leave, do you think he'd go to another club, or do you think he'd retire with Bradford?
His contract apparently ends at the end of the season with Bradford. So I think Bradford hopefully probably try to get a couple of quid for him. Obviously, there's rumours of Barrow, Carlisle, probably a couple of League Two teams. He's a good player. He just needs to get game time, I think, now. Where are we? Bolton spending big in January. Apparently, that's from Tinney. So we're going to be here for the next 5 minutes. So if anyone does have any questions for me or Harry, feel free. It's a bit of a short podcast today. We are live on. No, go on.
I've got a question for you, Johnny.
Go on.
Would you say that? I mean, obviously, what I was going to say was, obviously, with the whole question that ADB asked, do you think you're overachieving? Obviously, you proved your worth in League Two, having obviously being in the position you're in now in the league. But at the same time, like I predicted Bradford to be at least at least mid-table, because obviously fresh up from promotion, you are quite high in the league for someone whose team's been in League Two for God knows how long. But then again, like, would you say you should keep keep performing the way you are, or do you think we need to dial it down and give other teams a chance to try and have the spotlight?
Obviously, Bradford coming from League Two to League One. If you're a Bradford fan, it's a Sarcevic goal. If you're not a Bradford fan, it's an own goal by Bolton. But this team, I think, is a proper band of brothers. Obviously, I said on this podcast, I think we'll finish first, second, or even go up in playoffs. I got laughed at by Jack and a couple of others. But the overachievement is, I think we're just carrying on. People are saying we're overachieving, but I don't think we are. I think we're just cracking on as we are. Obviously,
again,
January's coming.
No, go on.
Sorry, what saying, Harry?
No, you go.
So a couple of players, I think, like obviously Cookie probably be going, Richardson be going, probably Byrne. Players who have not played well at City are probably going. And then hopefully we'll probably bring in Jatta from Notts County and a few other strikers, because we do need strikers.
Yeah. I think the priority for us in the transfer, it's got to be goal. It's got to be goalies. We like Connor Hazard. He's doing his best, bless him, but it's not enough. And Ashby Hammond as well. We brought him in during the summer transfer. He's been absolutely pitiful for us this season so far. So I mean, if we could possibly sell both Hazard and Ashby Hammond and bring in someone good, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with it. But yeah, for us, it's definitely a case of midfield and goalies for us that we really need to work on. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Caleb Watts, Bradley Ibrahim are off for the rest of the season. Obviously, they sustained pretty harsh injuries when we first started this season. But yeah, I'm just hoping that we can make some good signings. Really, it's just goalie we need to work on. To be fair, I mean, if you want another goalie, you're more than welcome to take Hazard or Ashby Hammond, or both if you want.
So we've had ADB89. What last off? What's your score predictions for tomorrow? I think Bradford are going to win 2-0.
I'm saying 2-0.
2-0, 3-0. Ollie Craven, best fans to come to Valley Parade this season, in your opinion? Ooh, probably say Huddersfield. They made a bit of a racket.
You haven't played, obviously, you haven't played us at home yet. We haven't played you away.
Home yet. Played you away.
Yeah, like I say, I will be at that game. But there hasn't really been a good atmosphere at Home Park, to be honest, for us. Obviously, I know. Actually, no. I'd say your fans were probably the best at Home Park so far this season for us.
Yep. So we've had Kelb on TikTok who's put up the city. We've had Kellum who thinks up the Bluebirds.
Bluebird.
Beak. In my opinion, the unfortunate ACL injury has ruined Cookie. He hasn't been the same. I agree with you there, Bantam's Beak. Obviously, an ACL is a proper. It could be a career-threatening injury. To be fair, that
it's not just for Andy Cook though. It's for any players. Like, I mean, take James Maddison for Tottenham, for instance. Obviously, he sustained an ACL. He's off for the rest of the season. Like, if you sustain an ACL, your entire career could be at risk. I mean, you could be all right to play, but doctors could turn around and say to you, "You're never going to be able to play football again," and then that's your career gone down a plug.
Yeah. So the following image is going to show may cause distress. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds to look away.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, viewer discretion is advised. So this is an ACL injury, and basically this is what it can happen to you there.
Bloody hell.
Let's make this a bit bigger. So this is from a website. So there's your knee, there's that, and then your ACL is a proper serious tear. So it is, I don't know if my mouse is showing up, but yeah, that is an ACL. Yeah. That is an ACL injury, and it causes damage. Symptoms of it: loud pop, pain. Obviously, see a doctor. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, it's a serious injury. So he's coming back from a serious injury there.
Mm.
We're gonna smash you on the 17th, mate. I don't really care. Is Pato leaving? I'm not sure what's up with Pato. I've not seen him. I don't know if he's injured. I don't know what's going on with him. But if he does leave, he's been another player who's been injured. Ollie up the imps. Why are Bradford fans saying Bolton fans are getting it when it comes to you? I'm not sure about that, PTD. I think it's obviously when the game we played against you the other month, obviously your fans started on our fans. Got Paul, can't wait to come to Huddersfield. Have you sold out? Yes, we have. So, Harry, have you got any last words?
Not anything new from what I've already said.
So we've got Charlie who's put, we need a cam to replace Sarcevic, tie in the case of injury, and one who is good to do. Thoughts on Tranmere? That's from HJTRFC. Yeah, I hope Rich. It looks like Richie Smallwood's wrecking you. What's your thoughts on Tranmere, Harry?
Ugh, crazy Tranmere day. Crazy Tranmere fan, you're really not going to like me for this. Improve is all I'm going to say. I mean, you might be in a good position at the moment, but Tranmere. For some reason, Tranmere sounds like a National League team. I don't know why. But no, I mean, all Tranmere can do is just do their best and hopefully not get relegated.
Yep. HJ, who's a Tranmere fan, but Richie Smallwood is shite. I know he is. Ooh. So we've had, I think, Mitchell on TikTok. Thoughts on Donny? Well, I think you're getting relegated, and I think your manager's going to get sacked at some point if you keep losing. Harry, what's your thoughts on Doncaster?
Real quick, Johnny, I'm just having a look at the time. Oh yeah, it's 5 past Doncaster. Yeah, obviously we put 5 past Bradford a few weeks ago. And Johnny's right. Manager, he needs to get the sack, and just no, Donny, no.
Then we've had BTD. Thoughts on Bolton? Bolton, I think, are a good team. You just need to spend a bit of money in January, and hopefully you do get them playoff spots. I know you've got a couple of loanee players, but they might disappear in January. You never know; they might go to a bigger team. Harry, your thoughts on Bolton?
So Bolton's one of those teams I've been backing for a good few years now to go up to the Championship. I'd say they're not a League One. They don't perform like a League One team. I'd say they, like Bradford City, they perform like a Championship team. So as always, same thing this year. Even though everyone's predicting Plymouth to go, well, they predicted Plymouth to go straight back up to the Championship. At the moment, I can't see that happening. So this season, I'm going to be backing both Bradford and Bolton to go up to the Championship at the end of the season.
So then, have you seen League One from 9th to 21st? There is only 3 points between them. Yeah. Thoughts on Huddersfield?
Oh God.
Yeah, God, do we have to talk about them?
I don't think I can say it here.
Yeah, I don't think I've got a nice word. Obviously, there's kids about now, so I don't think I can say.
All I'm going to say is do.
So Huddersfield, yeah, obviously you're a small team in Yorkshire, and just see what happens with you guys.
You're just a shit Leeds City. You're just a shit Leeds United.
So yeah, I think they will do all right, Huddersfield, at some point, but just see what happens there. Cardiff, top of the league. Where are you? We're second. We're third at the minute.
Yeah, again, Cardiff's another one of those teams that I didn't predict. I know they're going to go back up to the Championship. They are definitely not a League One team. So I'm saying Cardiff will definitely go back up at the end of the season.
Yeah, see what happens there.
Mm-hmm.
somebody. So Bradford in top league. Oh, Bradford in a top League One team. They are a top League One team. Right, Harry. Any last words?
Nope.
Okay. So this brings me on to share the screen here. So I was going to say, if you can, please give me a follow on YouTube. I'm close to 1,000 there. And also, if you can give me a follow on Facebook, I'm at 1.9k there, so you can see that there. Please give us a follow on there. Harry, have you got any last words on your team?
No, just draw rolls when you come back. Stay out of trouble. Not Amechi. Ibrahim roll. Ibrahim Azeni. Caleb Watts. Obviously, I hope you're recovering well and you can be back on the pitch soon. And up the fucking greens.
So wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hope you've enjoyed this podcast. We'll be back in the next couple of days, back on the 3rd. Was it the 3rd? The 2nd of January to talk about the Blackpool game. If you like what you're hearing, Chickens on the Loose podcast on our podcast services. Also, hope everyone has a happy new year. Yeah. And wherever you're in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And like always, up the chickens.